G'day guys, Dave here from Boss Aluminium, and today we're going to take a look at this tray and canopy we've just installed on this mighty F250. It's a 2020 model, standard wheelbase, and it looks very neat. I suppose a good thing with the American vehicles is you do get the larger platform to work with, and this has given us the ability to put a 2350 long tray deck on this one and a 2090 long canopy. So canopy's just a little bit shorter than the tray. It gives you room just to rest your tyres on the back, and they, you know, if you're towing, it's not going to interfere with what you're towing. So when you're turning and jackknifing, it's a good length. Not jackknifing, but yeah. So that's what's good about the F trucks, and also the fact that you can go 2000 wide, unlike a standard dual cab is generally like 1850 wide. So the room that you get in a canopy and tray setup like this is phenomenal. And you can up the GVMs on these to around 6 tonne on the F trucks if you want to go through that process. This is a M4 tray, so we've got the under tray drawer, a 70 litre water tank underneath, and because this one's got, you know, larger than standard rims and tyres on it, we've got the wide version of our M-Spec guards. So the good thing with these is they can move in and out to suit your offset, but they look really neat. We've got a front underbody, central locking, 3-point locking, and also the headboard gives you the option to run a 40 litre poly tank. When we go to a premium tray, you can run an 85 litre tank, and you can have your fillers run through the headboard as well. The power still connects the same, so we've still got the ability to run our nice clean fittings, Anderson plugs, up to 6 Anderson plugs in our headboard, 12-pin Deutsch plug, so you can have central locking feeds and all sorts of things, ignition wise, everything running through cleanly and neat. If you want to remove the canopy, you just lift it up, move it out of the way, unplug your fittings, and then, you know, it's nice and clean. And it also gives you power if you were going to go spotlighting or wanted to run a fridge or something on the back of the tray. You've got that ability. You've also have the option to have rock lights in that headboard, which will shine down onto your deck. So we've also got our under tray drawer, 3-point locks, one handle, so there's central locking on this as well. And just the beauty of having the one lock there, but it's locking out to the sides and up. It's giving you that extra security and dust sealing as well. This will have locking slides on it, so it's going to be a decent sized drawer because it is an F truck at 2350 long, so we can still put a nice big, you know, under tray drawer here and have your tabletop, which have the removable tabletop. The beauty of this is, I suppose, if you see, if you got your gear here, you got stuff on here and you need to get under, you can literally lift this up and slide it out of the way. So unlike when they run gas struts on drawers, which we've done in the past, you do that, everything just goes straight off. So this is a big advantage, it comes in very handy. You've got clips here to hold it in place, and there's some features that stop that tabletop from being able to jam up under there when you're off-road as well. All the central locking system is all housed behind the drawer with a 3D printed housing that we do. Cables are concealed, so you're not going to jam that cable using it in or out. So very neat and tidy. So the beauty of that is with the locking slides, you literally can be on an angle like we are here, and if that was a heavy drawer, say you had 100 kilos of stuff in there, it's going to make its way back in. But with the locking slides, it can't do that. So now we're back in. I think they lock in 3 stages, so it'll lock there as well. So central locked, bang. We got lights here, LED lights, which shine down onto your number plate as well. So even if you had a Euro plate, it's going to work. Sensors are integrated into the bumper as well. So nice and clean. And as you can see, we have the infill tail panel, which hides all the chassis and exposed components there. Houses, you can have your Anderson plugs on there, 12-pin plug for the trailer, you know, the tap, and other options if you want it on the back there. You know, punch outs for water taps and different things. We've also got the sonars mounted down there as well. And what we found with this model, it was slightly different from the other F trucks we've done. Had slightly different sonars on it, so we're able to 3D scan the tub, get the position of those sonars, and then position them correctly, all working fine. 2 spare wheel mounts, has the option to bolt on a ladder or any accessory. Uni strut on the roof of the canopy, so if he wants to add a rooftop tent or roof rack or any sort of option that he wants to put up there, he's got that ability without having to drill holes. Over here, one thing you'll notice too is double seals, so that's sealed there onto the body. Then we've got the gutter, and then we've got a nice big automotive seal here as well. Stainless cable holding the door in position so it's not swinging down and hitting things. Once again, 3-point locking, central locked. We've got a brushless ARB compressor in there, so just a nice tidy little setup there. Switching for the compressor here. Being an M spec, a little bit different in that the premiums, we have the room, they're 140mm headboard, so we can actually run the fillers through the headboard. Because this is M spec, we're limited with 100mm headboard, but what we've been able to do, once again, with the 3D scanning is we've got the factory position for the fillers and the AdBlue, and we have sectioned it off. So we're still able to have storage there and keeping it separate from the fuel. So when that's sealed, the fuel's in here, so if there's any leaking or anything like that from those, residue from the fuel when you're filling it, anything like that, it's separate from your compartments, so you can still put stuff in there and it'll be separately sealed. So we got the diesel and the AdBlue, it's actually labelled there. If someone was to pull it out and it leaks, we've got cutouts so that, you know, you literally could wash it and, you know, you'd get rid of all your diesel. And that's not central lock because we don't want, you know, 12 volt in that box being the area where the fuel is. So what we'll do, we'll take a look at the canopy now. So this is a nice big open canopy. I might open up the other side so you can see it a bit better. So we'll walk around here. Opening it up, so now you can really see how big this thing is, you know. 2290 long, 2 meters wide. The structure in there, all these can be moved up and down the canopy or taken out completely, so you could easily sleep you know, 2 people in this, you know, it's just so open, so many options. The floor, we have our uni strut in the floor and an original hex pattern as well. So there's hex certs in there, and we've got the uni strut all through the floor too. We do it a little bit different, and this is a one-piece floor, so we're able to, with the technology we have, we can fold up and around the uni strut and not need multiple layers of material, just adding weight for no real reason. The other one is these carpets are cut on our CNC machine as well, so we've got holes all the way along, so you don't actually need to cut the carpet out. You can just find your spot and push your fittings through there. So that's just another neat feature. You won't lose stuff down into those uni struts. We've got a basic power system here, so the Boss Power Pack. Essentially, we have a feed from the auxiliary battery from the front. It could come from the cranking battery as well. But this has come back, it's got an Anderson plug there, and it'll run his, you know, he's gonna have a fridge and bits and pieces, lights, interior lights over in the doors there as well. So that's a nice clean way to have a real basic and I suppose cost-effective power situation that you can add on. You could put a second battery in here if you wanted to, add a BC-DC or have a BC-DC up the front feeding the lithium batteries at the back. This is going to give you the maximum room and take up the least amount of space. Because it's a more basic system, we've also got a water level sensor up there on the tower, so you can see how much water's in your tank underneath. It's probably a good opportunity. You can see how we get the power into the canopy. So that's basically sunk into the canopy. It doesn't protrude past our towers system, so you can still bolt shelves on and items in there. But it also shows you that you can run your glands up the top. We've got multiple gland points there, so we can run a lot of power in and out, because some of the 100+ amp charging systems, you know, and other things that people can run in canopies, you might have multiple decent sized cables running into there. So that gives you the ability. There's just an Anderson plug here as well, and that's actually going to be for his fridge. So that's why the cable's sitting there. To remove this canopy, we have M12 hexerts running through the decks of our tray. So we've got a grid system, which we've been running for years now and works really well. What that means is you don't have to drill holes in your tray base to bolt things down. There is a grid pattern right the way through, so you can bolt on any accessory you need. And we also have that in the headboard, so you can bolt things to your headboard. So to remove the canopy, we just undo the bolts in here, and literally you just lift it off. You don't have to climb underneath with spanners and whatever. It's just clean and simple. So yeah, that's a bit of a look at this setup. Massive canopy, great for touring. This literally, is a future-proof sort of situation because all our modules will bolt in here. So he can do drawers, shelves, whatever he wants. He can have kitchens, anything he wants, and then you can just pull it all out if you need to put other stuff in there. So great way to start, and keep your budget lower and then work your way up if you need to. Yep, that's pretty much it, guys. So I hope you like the video, and like any more information, reach out to the guys in sales or shoot us an email and follow us on socials. All right, thanks guys.